Anyway, while I had my cup of tea, somehow it landed on me. It's just a much easier way to get things done, to start the conversation, to get the deal going. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. For those who have been watching, welcome back. Okay. Anyway, before I get into it, you know what to do. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, share, tell your friends that there is a proof that joy in this world exists. Not just me, the joy in your life, the joy within yourself. So I'm actually, where am I? What am I doing? And why is it hot? And why do I look like this? I'm actually in Cape Town because it's mining Indaba this week. Woohoo! I'm saying woohoo even though I don't know what is going to happen, but I will say a few things. What is going to happen in this specific vlog. Today I actually got my lashes done for the second time in my whole life. Got that done, and then my nails, getting my nails done. So I did that, and then I figured, you know what, two birds, one stone, let me get it done. So I'm gonna get it done for mining it up as well, In this vlog, you guys will definitely see where are we staying. I got a very nice place. I'm definitely gonna vlog that. Also, aside from that, I'll show you guys everything around it, give you tips around it. I might have a snippet or two about what actually happens inside, but there's a lot of footages you guys can get inside of mining Indaba, but I will definitely do some reflections. First things first, some few tips, and I'll give you tips throughout this episode. I'm not gonna number them. Tip number one, when it comes to mining Indaba and prep, okay, you definitely want to make sure that you book your accommodation actually before you book your ticket. So on the accommodation side, it happens, for those who don't know, it happens every single year, February, the first week of February. Yeah, mostly first week of February at the Cape Town International Convention Center, also known as the CTICC. Okay, Cape Town CBD, for any type of big event, most of the hotels are booked out way in advance, and I mean way in advance. Just make sure that you book your accommodation. October's even pushing it. As soon as the tickets go out, usually people already book their hotels, or sometimes people book hotels for executives and so forth, and they kind of have a standard booking of whenever the tickets come out or the dates are finalized, we booking this many rooms but they do all the hotels and everything in and around Cape Town, so one can struggle to find any type of accommodation during that time. Then you go book your ticket. When it comes to the ticket, it is quoted in pounds, GBP, okay? So yes, there is that. There's also early bird kind of tickets, same way how tickets work. So obviously early bird get the biggest discount, and then as the date gets closer to the big week, then obviously it gets more expensive. Now that I spoke about the accommodation and I spoke about the ticket itself, for those who are registered, you can do a badge collection. You get a nice badge, which please do not lose it. God knows I cannot lose this badge for this week. You have your badge. You also get a bag with all sponsored magazines, maybe a nice snack or something. Check out the bag. Usually there's some interesting things in there. The registration opens up the Sunday. I'm not sure if it opens up the Saturday before the Indaba, but definitely on the Sunday. So for those who prefer doing the registration on the Sunday at the CTICC itself, and then also you can go every day, go register early in the morning. And guys, I'm getting really comfortable because I'm it is late, it's been a week, get your snacks, let's get comfortable, we fam here, okay? Anyway, this will be my third mining Indaba actually that I would be attending. That's it, guys. It is late, okay? But anyway, guys, I'll chat to you guys probably tomorrow. Give you a down low of all the things, my experiences, the lessons learned, and the mistakes made, okay? But other than that, sleep tight. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi everyone, good morning. Hello. Today I'm in a rush. I'm actually on my way. I just got a voucher for my friends, and then we're gonna go check out the Oranje Zicht City Farm Market, I think is what you call. I've never been there before. But yeah, I'm excited. But I'll catch up with you guys at the market. Yes, so I just came back. I went to Oranje Zicht City Farm Market. I'm not sure like the name is correct, but it's basically if you go to Waterfront where the Big Ben it now is not Big Ben. It's Big something or Ben something. The big wheel. The big wheel. So basically that is where I was. I did that. There were a lot of tourists, not gonna lie. It's very Cape Townian market, if I can call it that, in terms of the food. There's not a lot of clothes. I wouldn't say go to that market if you want to buy clothes necessarily. There is quite a few like clothing vendors, but it's more so of a food market than like a clothing one, if that makes sense. Different types of food, your breakfast, your desserts. Space, make sure if you go there, like someone can try and look for the food and the other one can start looking for space, so you guys just have like a nice place to stay, or place to eat. It gets super hot, so take your sunglasses, take your hat. It was so lovely seeing my friends, just hanging out with them, catching up with them. It's very important, especially it's always been important for me, but if I can give advice to those who are younger than me, having friends who you can journey with, having friends who you can share with in a safe space, having friends who can give you knowledge and wisdom on a path that they already took and you still on your way there. Guys, those are the things that money can't buy. Those are the things where there's a peace and an understanding and a level of trust that you can't purchase anyway. And it's such a massive blessing to be able to have such people in my life. So yeah, it was just amazing catching up. I love it completely. Also, the food was divine. I will say this, I noticed as I was waiting for my friends to arrive, now I'm looking around and I'm like, I don't see a lot of people of color there who actually come and enjoy the market, who don't go to work there. So I don't know if it's because people got other plans or it's just not that kind of spot, or I don't know. But I just noticed that. Whereas I feel like with Mojo Market, you find a lot more of a mixed breed of people, especially a lot more POCs. But at that market, I didn't. I don't know. I'm not in Cape Town that often. I mean, that was my first time going there. It could be that it was only 2 days. You know, people got plans, people to go, or people see places to go, and that was just not on the bucket list. So I don't know, let me know in the comment section if that was your experience as well or not. I'm just grateful. My heart is so full, guys. It's so full. When you come in by the door, this is literally what you see. And there's a desk over here, TV, kitchen area. And this is the bathroom. Hi! Ooh, this is nice. This is so nice. How big is the shower? think the last time I spoke to you guys, I actually just came from the Oranje Zicht. Is it Oranje Zicht? Oranje Zicht City Farm Market. I'll put it down below. Anyway, so now it's actually like the next day. I just booked into the accommodation where I'll be staying. I'm actually staying at Blackbrick Foreshore. It's like you go into Long Street, and then by the corner where Engine is, you turn left and then just go straight down the road towards Attendee Street, and then you'll just find it there. So for those who've been in Cape Town, especially in Cape Town CBD, a lot of the streets sometimes in between, there's no road that you can drive through, but there's like pavement, so it's in one of those roads. It's currently dark. When I came, the weather be changing, okay? Oh, super foggy, misty. So I'm like, at first Cape Town was so hot when I landed on Friday, and then yesterday was super hot, today was super hot. It is Sunday night, so when I came I was like, sometimes the weather app be lying, you don't know, okay? But this time around, I'm actually glad that I packed in a few things. But I thought, let me just show you guys how it looks like. What I think of the room, very black brick in terms of the style that they have. I definitely wanted to check out how they would do it in Cape Town, because hopefully by the time you guys watch this, I put up my staycation vlog where I stayed at the one in Sandton. But yeah, this one is quite nice, like the aesthetic. I just chose like it's just me, so I was like, let me just do something with like a single room. They have like a nice kitchenette, as you see at the back here. So it's quite nice if you want to make your own things or heat up things. I want to check out all the cupboard space. This is kind of like what I've been doing, just checked in. It was quite easy. I checked in online. So by the time they just like, I said, hey, this is my confirmation number. They just gave me the key. The Wi-Fi's on there. They said breakfast is downstairs. It starts at 7, but it's kind of like a grab and go. So I was thinking, I am probably, depending on what time I have to be at the CTICC, because I need to catch an Uber there. It's actually not going to be difficult, I think, to get an Uber there. And also I'm going against traffic. Thank the Lord. Cape Town traffic, I've done it for too long. Yeah, I don't miss it, eh? So at least I'm going against traffic. But again, there's a lot of people going to CTICC tomorrow, and I also have to do my registration. I think it opens up at 7, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. But I think what I am going to do is I'm going to get ready, but not like too ready. Maybe like just before I want to do my makeup, go downstairs, go get my breakfast, come back up, have breakfast while I do my makeup and whatever else, and then I'll leave. So yeah, like checking in, I think tonight I'm just gonna like check up on my emails. Check up on my emails, go through the program, see what are some of the things that I really want to do and attend. There's 2 functions I might take you guys with. I'm not sure, I'm still deciding on that. And then also plan on my outfits. But I'm just gonna do that, settle in, do my hair as in just make plats. Nothing fancy. For those who don't know, mining Indaba, I think Indaba means to talk. So let's talk about mining, loosely translated. I need to double check that. But it's basically where everyone in the value chain, most people, whether you are a big mining company, whether you are supplying to mining companies, whether it be the stuff that they need on the mines itself, but then also your oil and gas distributors. You'll see, I think Total Energies, they are one of the main sponsors. So it's almost like the whole value chain and ecosystem that surrounds mining operations. Then also your investors or potential investors into mining, your big, large scale, how would I say, your mining giant companies, and also even your junior miners, like, and then might be people who represent the unions, you never know, but like all those people come to mining Indaba. And another very important thing about mining Indaba is that the amount of time it will probably take people, the kind of people who are going to be there, to arrange meetings and to schedule a visit. You need to first of all figure out if the person's available. It might be a month, 2, 3, 4 months in advance, or later on during the line. Then you have to take in the cost to get to said person to have a meeting about something and then fly all the way back. Whereas with mining in Indaba, you can meet all those people within 2 days, and all those people being, it can be people, representatives, ambassadors from governments, ministers, big CEOs, any executive directors. It can be it's just a much easier way to get things done, to start the conversation, to get the deal going. Like, that is basically what mining in Indaba is all about. It's going to be interesting to see what's on the agenda, but also I think they I saw that they starting to put in the automobile, or like transportation, and that is also coming into the mix now. So that's something new for this year. But yeah, like, I haven't checked out the theme. I must say with this one, I've been not nonchalant. It's just like I had so much that I had to get through and get done, and like a prior work function that I had to plan. So when it comes to my prep for the next 2 days, because I'll actually just be there for 2 days, like, it has not been as extensive as it has been like previous years. But yeah, so right now I think I'm just gonna like pack out and kind of like assess and see how this works out. Let me show you guys the cupboard. Okay, so like right now, let's see, it's just like this basically, and I hope this is hanging space. Oh, thank the Lord, amen, hallelujah. So I'm this going to pack in my stuff over there. Good morning, everyone. Hi. So basically, I'm just going to show you guys my outfit quickly before I go. Breakfast, I wanted to get it, but then it was not available, so it's a grab and go. But yeah, I just did like my makeup. It's very difficult with lashes. My first time trying to do that. And then I just have the shirt on that my sister got me from India. So yeah, and then I just have like these pants. I think I got these from Uniqlo. So this is, I think, like my go-to. Like, all my pants for work is like this kind of vibe. But yeah, I'm just doing this blazer because it does look a bit windy. I'd rather take a blazer instead of me having to come back, go back again. There ain't no time, okay? And my hair, guess who forgot her gel and her edge control? That would be me, okay? But in any case, more almal, whoop je dus wakker. I'm awake, I'm excited, I'm nervous, all in one. But anyway, I'll try and get some footage, but it's going to be a busy day, fam. So, yeah, this is Mining Indaba, day 1. Woo! Why did I do that? I have no idea. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye!
Ook van meer.
morning, everyone. Good evening. Hello. Goeienaand. This is me at the end of day one, and I look how I feel. How I feel is how I look, like tired. My makeup ain't cute no more. But yeah, like today, let me just like do like a recap of today. Today was like a whirlwind of a Monday and everything that could go wrong on a Monday. First of all, when I went down to go get my breakfast, they were like, the guy was overwhelmed a bit, and he's like, nah, there's like a few people already waiting. It's gonna take about like 10-15 minutes. So I was like, you know what, it's fine, suits me. That's when I came back, did my makeup, and then I was like, okay, let me go get my breakfast. Then like there was a snake of a line to go into the venue and to register this morning. Like the amount of people that were at Indaba today versus the 2 years that I've been able to attend it, a lot of people. Unlike last year, they did like all the presidential addresses. Guys, it's late. Anyway, so they'll split it almost like in half on the Tuesday morning and the Monday morning. But today they did it all in one go. So a lot of people were there trying to like capture that, media, you name it. Then another thing happened. While I had my cup of tea, somehow it landed on me. I don't know why, this is like the second time this happened. Went to Indaba. Tea was all over actually it was a cafe latte. That day I decided to have that. Anyway, that happened today. Luckily, thank the Lord, I had on a blazer. And mind you, I was like, girl, why you want to wear a blazer? The Lord knew, hey, he knew. Otherwise it would have been all over the shirts, which is not cute. But it's all over my blazer. But anyway, needless to say, then I got to the event and like, your name's not there. I'm like, okay, cool, it's fine, no worries. But at the end of the day, like there's so many things that I learned throughout today, being like, there's a reason why you are where you are. Like, don't underestimate why you move in certain places. People actually know who you are, even though you might not even know that. Or like people do notice you, even though you might not be the one who's always saying, hey, this is who I am, hey, this is what I do. Or you go around and work the room, like speak to everyone. Don't underestimate that people actually know who you are and observe you even from afar. If that is one lesson, I would say. I think I'm just gonna go take this makeup off, go shower, do a nice mask. I have a new visitor on my face the day of. Imagine the audacity that is trying to, commute on my face, make it a whole community. But anyway, let's not go forth and conquer on this. I just need to like let it rest and not stress. Ooh, that rhymes. And then hopefully this goes away. I do know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. I don't have to do registration. I don't have to iron. I think tomorrow's gonna be my day. It's gonna be a much better day. But yeah, guys, sleep well. I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye.
Unlimited potential over the ground for the people.
Corporation, Spitomo Corporation.
Hi, this is what I'm wearing, and then this is the shoes that I wore. I'm saying wrong. Actually, let me just say this: good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Yes, fam, it is actually night, and I just came from that dinner. It was quite nice. Really enjoyed it. I made a new friend. Well, it's not a made that now consider a new friend. And then also I saw a very nice girl. Girl, you know who you are, so shout out. But yeah, it was so nice. This is actually, believe it or not, earrings I actually got from Zara, and especially with my hair, as you can tell, this certain earrings I'm not gonna wear because otherwise it's just gonna disappear behind this. So I kind of have to do something like that. And then this, I got this dress years ago. That's the thing, if you buy stuff sometimes whether it's full price on sale and you get it years ago, and you also don't post as frequently, you can recycle, reuse, everything, okay? This dress I actually got from YDE, believe it or not. The brand I think is called Corsi, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I love the detail, obviously traditional material. I think my friend said it was Shoshui. So I think it's like Tswana traditional material. Tswana, yeah, I think. This is kind of like how the dress looks like. Basically, but yeah, it's like very simplistic and very elegant with the right amount of drama. So yeah, guys, it's been a long day. Actually, let me just put you that fan down on something else. But I just wanted to show you the outfit. This morning was crazy. And then my battery memory, and then before I know it I was like, ooh, record, come on time, is gonna win, you know, because we're about that business, okay? But yeah, just to give you guys like a wrap up of today. So what happened was this morning, obviously just got ready, had breakfast, and then I left, just trying to see if I look decent-ish on the camera. Anyway, so yeah, I just like went. Today I attended quite a few panel discussions. It was quite interesting. Also, the amount of people that attended this morning in Indaba, I'm saying it's gonna continue. It's just like my morning in Indaba has come to an end today on the Tuesday. And also what was interesting was they had a panel discussion. There were a few that were like next level. Like I really found a lot of key points where I was like, ooh, I never thought of it this way. But the one that was quite surprising for me was where they actually had a panel discussion with some of your big mining houses, and then had car manufacturers present as well, being representatives from Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, and then Toyota, but Volkswagen and Toyota SA, if I'm not mistaken. And I thought that was actually very surprising because I could see that they're starting to bring in the car manufacturers and your electrical everything, like that whole sector, actually not just the industry, the whole sector. I think they are starting to going forward for the next 30 years, because it is the 30th birthday of mining in Indaba, you know, so I'm gonna say happy birthday to you. Woohoo! If I had a cake, I would give it to you. But anyway, it's interesting to see the direction in which the Indaba is going, and obviously that being, as I said, more of a downstream, because your mining houses produce the very raw materials that is needed in your cars, in your software, whatever else, and then obviously you need people to refine that product into something that could be usable by, say, Toyota, Ford, you name it, okay? So that was an interesting spin on things. So there were free refreshment stands like everywhere. If you want to get your coffee, whatever tea you want, water, that was available for free. They also had like one of the halls that they turned into like a massive like dining situation. So all the delegates could go there for lunch, which I think kudos. That was a brilliant and very inviting and a well done move on whoever's idea that was. That was brilliant. And also they really changed like where the big stage used to be. They actually changed it into, they increased the exhibition space, which obviously means more coins. Hello, because people have to pay to be exhibitors at the mining Indaba, so kudos on that for obviously an additional income. But then also on the flip side of it, this disruptive stage where I would say aside from the presidential stage, which was a massive auditorium, it wasn't like capacity wise for some of the discussions, it was a bit too small, especially for the ones where a lot of people tried to go in. But yeah, fam, today it was amazing. Morning Indaba 2024. Tik, well done. I learned a lot. I like learning new things, and this one definitely didn't disappoint when it comes to that. Okay, so for today, the girl's gonna, take all of this off, as in my makeup, and do something with my hair. And then tomorrow I'm gonna take you guys a few places, and I'm planning an event which is disclosed up until now, but I'm gonna take you guys with, just in terms of meeting up with some of the people who's gonna work on the event, stuff like that. So just so that you guys can kind of get a glimpse of it, and also showcase a bit more of Cape Town. I'm definitely taking my camera with, so don't worry about that. And then also weather-wise, my weather changed. Oh my word! Yesterday was very windy. Well, kind of, sort of. I did wear a blazer, so there's that. But today, yeah, you could tell like it's starting to get cold, and then tonight, being in Somerset side, like it was raining, and then it's just cold. It was giving me winter. I want to be in my sweatpants with a pizza on the couch watching something on Netflix, and that was not happening. But I am complaining, okay? It was very beautiful. Job well done. Job well done to the organizers and to the main sponsor of the evening. But other than that, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Done. My hair I have to redo because I got wet. I'm gonna film a makeup routine in the sonder because I feel like the lighting here is so gorge.
Certain way, not every given woman's gonna behave in a certain way. Not every Chinese woman's gonna behave in a certain way. I think that's where can I mention offline? If you have Christ, that kind of changes everything. I almost believe it doesn't matter what culture you're from. If Christ is in you, it really doesn't really matter where you're from.
So, hi everyone. I'm kind of at a location now doing something very cool and interesting. But yeah, it was been a busy day. So something still. Hi, that's fine. Everyone, good morning. The last time that we chatted probably was Tuesday. So to give you guys like a recap of what happened during this week, obviously it was morning Indaba on Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday was so hectic. I did not even have a chance to like show you guys my outfit for the day. Not that I'm the spokesperson for mining, okay? I'm just saying that this is my personal view, but go up and read on it. It's interesting how, and they again emphasize that I've seen that Joburg Indaba and it's still now at mining Indaba as well, how they emphasize the fact that all these other industries will not exist if mining is not there. Even though the assumption is that mining is just there in the background, but the thing is mining also needs funds. It's very capital intensive in order for those other industries to be there. Other industries being the camera that I'm recording on now. Because of mining, I got a camera. Even the cabinet that this camera is situated on, there's pods in it that were mined. So like all your tech, your beauty stuff, your cutlery that you use in the morning, like so many things that we don't even know, we don't even care to consider maybe, or even think about it, or we have not even thought of it that way, exist, and we have those things because of mining. So if I were you, if you know people, when people have a negative stance towards mining and so forth, remember to go do your research, ne? Go do your research, because just because there's maybe one bad apple in your region doesn't mean that that is the whole sector as a whole. And also mining isn't just we go dig a hole. There's so many things and so many sub-industries, if I can call it that exist because of mining and its whole value chain. Just saying, guys. I'm just saying, go do your research. Maar in elk geval, that's me on my mining rant. On Wednesday, again, craziness. Town traffic, I actually underestimated and forgot, to be honest. I actually just forgot how bad the traffic is in town. When I say town, for those who are not Cape Townian, when we refer to town, we speak about Cape Town CBD. It's not like Joburg. I don't know. People in Joburg, they just say Joburg CBD. And we're like, okay, cool. In Cape Town, if you speak about now I'm going to town, means you're going to Cape Town CBD. The traffic, hectic. Super, super, like everything you, for a space or a road that will take you probably, say 5 minutes to drive through, will take you easily 25 minutes. Yes, fam. There's so many one-ways, there's a lot of circles, and then also blocked roads because it was mining Indaba, and in the same week, it was Sona. Yes, State of the Nation address. So the whole Cape Town was booked, busy, blocked off, you name it, congestion station everywhere. So that happened. I ran late, so I wasn't able to take out my camera and record like where I'm going. I went to Greenpoint, we went to like bootleggers there, I think, yeah, and then we went to Woolworths Cafe at Cavendish Square, so like driving all the way, and then we had to go to the Winelands areas, like it was crazy. I think I do have some footage which I showed you guys, but yeah, that happened yesterday. My word, my body was, it was just of all the driving and everything. But yeah, I was in front of my laptop all day just working, sending emails, then washed my hair finally for this weekend. I'm so excited. I'm gonna tell you guys how. Washed my hair and then I worked some more last night. So yeah, this morning I'm just gonna go for appointment quickly, and then I need to run some errands. But yeah guys, I'll chat to you guys later.
Mother and the father, and I think by a woman saying that, she's already robbing the kid of those experiences and those learning, those teaching moments that happens. I think there's I don't think they truly understand how much weight that bears.